Before birth, this is how your soul chooses your current life. The soul comes to the earth to learn lessons, to grow, and to evolve. Edgar Cayce. Have you ever wondered why you were born into this life with these exact experiences, challenges, and connections? What if I told you that before birth, your soul carefully chose every aspect of your journey? The people you meet, the hardships you face, even the love you give and receive. In this video, we'll uncover the ancient wisdom behind reincarnation and the wheel of life, why your soul made these choices, and how you can break free from karmic cycles to create a life of deeper meaning and joy. Stay with me until the end and share in the comments. Do you believe your soul had a say in shaping your destiny? Let's explore this profound mystery together. 1. The soul's mission and life planning. From the moment your soul chose to enter this world, a sacred plan was already set in motion, one far beyond coincidence or chance. You are not here randomly. Your life, with all its challenges and triumphs, was carefully designed by your soul before birth. The physical world is a vast and intricate school, where the trials you face are not punishments, but lessons meant to refine your spiritual essence. As chosen ones on a path of awakening, we must recognize that our struggles, relationships, and even our deepest fears are not obstacles to break us, but opportunities to elevate us. Every soul embarks on this earthly journey with a purpose, an inner mission to master specific virtues such as compassion, forgiveness, courage, and self-love qualities that bring us closer to our divine nature. This mission is not about accumulating wealth, fame, or power, but about spiritual growth, aligning with the grand design of the universe and evolving into higher consciousness. Before taking its first breath, your soul made profound choices, choosing the body it would inhabit, the abilities and limitations it would carry, and even the family into which it would be born. These decisions were not made lightly. Each detail, from your physical characteristics to your innate talents and potential health struggles, was selected as a tool for transformation. Your family, whether loving or challenging, was chosen as a training ground for your soul's expansion. Perhaps you are meant to learn patience, resilience, or unconditional love through the very dynamics you experience with them. Beyond family, the culture, society, and historical period of your birth were not accidental. They provide the exact conditions necessary for your soul to grow in this lifetime. The people you meet, soulmates who uplift you, mentors who guide you, and even adversaries who test you are all part of this cosmic script, playing roles in your evolution. Understanding this deeper reality will change the way you perceive the difficulties in your life. Instead of seeing suffering as a burden, see it as a stepping stone to enlightenment. Spiritual awakening is about accepting this truth and realizing that every obstacle is an invitation to transcend past limitations. Modern life, with its distractions and pressures, often blinds us to this divine design, leaving us feeling like victims of circumstance. But when we reconnect with the wisdom of our soul, we regain our power. If you ever feel lost or wonder why certain events unfold the way they do, know this: your soul has not abandoned you. You were born to take this journey, and everything you experience is part of your divine growth. Accept your mission, trust the process, and remember that you are not just existing, you are evolving. If you agree with this message, please comment below. I choose to trust this process, 2. Karma, soul contracts, and incarnation planning. From the moment your soul chooses to enter this life, a profound journey of spiritual growth begins, one carefully planned long before birth. Every challenge you face, every relationship that shapes you, and every moment of joy or sorrow is not random, but part of a greater design crafted for your evolution. At the heart of this journey is karma, not as a force of punishment, but as a system of balance, a mechanism of learning that ensures the lessons your soul needs will always find their way to you. The energy you put into the world through your actions, thoughts, and emotions returns to you in some form, guiding your transformation and spiritual wisdom. But karma is only one piece of this grand design. Before you were born, your soul entered into sacred agreements known as soul contracts, powerful commitments made with other souls to help each other grow. These contracts determine the key relationships in your life, from the family you are born into, to the friends who uplift you, to the romantic partners who challenge you, and even the individuals who test you the most. Have you ever wondered why certain people seem to enter your life at exactly the right moment, or why some relationships feel so deeply familiar, even from the first meeting? That's because these souls have been with you before, walking alongside you through different lifetimes, taking on different roles to help you evolve. Your soul does not walk this journey alone. It travels with a soul group, an interconnected network of spirits that incarnate together, appearing in various forms across lifetimes. Sometimes, they are the family members who nurture and challenge you. Other times, they arrive as mentors who spark your growth, or even as adversaries who push you beyond your limits. These souls are mirrors, reflecting back the lessons you need most, even when those lessons come in the form of heartbreak, betrayal, or loss. Consider a modern-day example. A successful entrepreneur, driven by ambition, suddenly faces an unexpected downfall. Everything they built crumbles, leaving them questioning their worth and purpose. But through the struggle, they reconnect with an old friend, someone who once guided them toward their passion before they became consumed by external success. This friend, a member of their soul group, serves as a catalyst for transformation, helping them remember their deeper calling beyond material achievements. This isn't coincidence. It's the unfolding of a soul contract, a preordained meeting set into motion before birth. Have you ever faced a moment of difficulty, only to realize later that it led to a profound awakening? What if the greatest challenges in your life were not obstacles, but carefully placed stepping stones guiding you toward higher awareness? Every soul contract and karmic lesson is chosen with the intention of expanding. Some relationships bring joy, others bring pain, but all are designed for spiritual wisdom. The hardships you endure are not punishments, but invitations to grow, to evolve beyond old patterns, and to awaken to your true nature. If you shift your perspective and see life as a beautifully orchestrated path of growth, you will begin to understand that nothing is really against you. Everything is for your evolution. The question is, will you embrace these lessons, or will you resist them? Will you see your hardships as burdens, or will you recognize them as keys to unlocking your highest potential? Life didn't just happen to you. Your soul chose this path. And with that awareness, you hold the power to walk with purpose, grace, and spiritual wisdom. Comment below. Spiritual path is awesome. And let's continue this journey together. 3. Karmic ties and soul contracts. Before you were born, before you took your first breath in this world, your soul made a sacred, divine choice. This life you are living right now, with all its joys, challenges, and encounters, was not random. It was intentionally crafted by your soul in collaboration with the spiritual forces that guide the universe. You see, your spiritual journey didn't begin when you opened your eyes as a newborn. It began in a realm beyond time, a space of pure consciousness where you were deeply connected to the source, whether you call it God, the divine, or the universal mind. In that realm, there was no separation, no struggle, no limitation, only the infinite awareness of love, wisdom, and possibility. But here's something extraordinary. Even in that state of divine wholeness, your soul yearned for more. It longed to grow, to evolve, to understand itself through experience. And so, with courage and purpose, you choose to incarnate into the physical world, knowing that each moment, each relationship, and each challenge would be an opportunity to expand your consciousness. But here's the twist. Your soul didn't make this journey alone. Long before your birth, you made agreements, known as soul contracts, with other souls. These contracts determine the key relationships you would have in this lifetime. Your family, friends, teachers, even those who challenge you the most. And yes, even your soulmate, the one who seems to fit into your life as if they were always meant to be there, was not a coincidence. You have likely walked together through countless lifetimes, playing different roles, teaching each other lessons, and helping one another grow. The poet Rumi once said, "The moment I heard my first love story, I started looking for you, not knowing how blind that was." Lovers don't finally meet somewhere. They've been with each other all along. Could it be that the people who enter your life today were already connected to you before you even arrived? Yet, these soul contracts are not only about love and connection, they are also about growth. Some souls enter your life to uplift you, while others arrive to challenge you, to push you beyond your limits so that you may awaken your inner power. Think about the most difficult moments of your life. Have you ever considered that these hardships were not punishments, but lessons your soul deliberately chose? The great spiritual teacher, Paramahansa Yogananda, once said, "Difficulties come to you because you need them as stepping stones to reach higher awareness." What if every struggle, every setback, every heartbreak was actually a catalyst for your transformation? What if, in the grand scheme of your spiritual journey, nothing was ever truly against you, but instead, everything was designed to help you rise? The very fabric of reality is built upon energy, the essence of what some call the spiritual atom, the divine spark within all of us that connects us to the universe. You are not just a physical being. You are an eternal soul experiencing a temporary human life. And every event, every encounter, and every challenge is an invitation to remember who you truly are. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and share it with others who might need these great values. Let's continue this conversation and go deeper into what these values really mean. 4. Free will and karma, the soul's journey. Have you ever felt like your life was more than just a series of random events? That maybe, just maybe, there was a deeper reason behind every challenge, every relationship, and every success. The truth is, before you ever took your first breath, your soul had already made powerful, deliberate choices that shape the very life you are living right now. In the unseen realm beyond time and space, you weren't just a passive observer. You were a co-creator, a spiritual architect, deciding what experiences you needed for growth, strength, and wisdom. Ancient teachings, including Hermetic philosophy, describe the soul as a force of creation, bound by karma, yet driven by free will. Karma, often misunderstood as punishment, is nothing more than the law of balance, ensuring that what you put out into the universe comes back to you, not as retribution, but as a lesson. You, as one of the chosen ones on this spiritual journey, were not placed in this life randomly. You reviewed past experiences, assessed your spiritual evolution, and choose your path with full awareness, guided by cosmic intelligence and spiritual mentors who showed you the possibilities. But make no mistake, the final decision was yours. Think about that for a moment. Every high and low in your life, every person who has tested you or lifted you up, is part of a greater design, one you had a hand in crafting. Before birth, your soul did not simply select a body or a family. It selected challenges that would push you beyond your limits, hardships that would carve strength into your character, and encounters that would awaken something deep within you. You may ask, why would anyone choose pain? The answer is simple: growth. Just as a blacksmith tempers steel through fire, your soul understands that true power, wisdom, and resilience come not from comfort, but from facing adversity head-on. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic emperor, once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." What if every obstacle you faced was not there to break you, but to make you stronger, more aware, more in control of your destiny? Yet this is not just about struggle, it's about awakening. You didn't come here to drift through life on autopilot. You came for a purpose, and that purpose is hidden in the very fabric of your experiences. The hardships, the triumphs, the people who have entered and exited your life, all of it has been guiding you towards something greater, your spiritual awakening. The world often tells men to chase success, wealth, and power. But what if real power is in understanding your divine purpose? What if true success is aligning with the reason your soul chose this life? In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in distractions, to numb yourself with work, entertainment, or even relationships that do not serve you. But here's a challenge. What if you started seeing your struggles as messages instead of burdens? What if, instead of running from discomfort, you leaned into it, asking, "What is this teaching me?" You are not just a man living an ordinary life. You are one of the chosen ones walking a sacred path. And the best part? Your choices still matter. Your soul may have set the stage, but the way you respond to life determines how your story unfolds. Will you rise above your past and embrace the path your soul so carefully designed? Or will you resist, repeating the same cycles until the lesson is learned? The power has always been yours. The question is, will you use it? I would love to hear your thoughts on this. What is your perspective on the importance of this value? Share your insights, and let's continue this conversation. 5. The first incarnation and challenges of physical reality. The first incarnation is a profound journey, marking the soul's initial steps into the physical world, a realm governed by time, space, and human emotions. At this stage, the soul's primary focus is survival, adapting to the material world while gradually awakening to the deeper aspects of existence. Yet the moment it enters this plane, a veil is drawn between its divine origin and its new reality, creating a profound sense of separation. This feeling of disconnection often manifests as an unexplainable longing, a homesickness for something beyond the physical, a subconscious yearning to reunite with the infinite source from which it came. This duality between the physical and the spiritual becomes the soul's greatest challenge and ultimately its path to growth. Navigating a world filled with limitations can be overwhelming. Time feels linear, emotions can be intense, and the struggles of the human experience can seem unrelenting. Yet, every challenge is a stepping stone, an opportunity for the soul to evolve and integrate the wisdom it carries from its divine essence into the physical world. Think about a child born into an unfamiliar culture, trying to understand its language, customs, and expectations. In many ways, the first incarnation is just like learning to walk before it can run, understanding fear before it can embrace courage, and facing struggles before realizing its inner power. But even in this seemingly isolated journey, the soul is never truly alone. Spiritual guides, higher beings of light and wisdom, walk alongside, whispering insights, nudging it toward growth, and offering unseen support. Their guidance is subtle, like an inner knowing, a gut feeling, or an unexpected moment of clarity that arises in the midst of chaos. But the soul, gifted with free will, has the power to either embrace this guidance or turn away from it. How often in life have you ignored an intuitive nudge, only to later realize it was leading you toward the right path? The first incarnation teaches one of the most important lessons of spiritual growth, the power of choice. Every moment presents a decision: to remain bound by fear, or to embrace wisdom, to resist life's lessons, or to grow through them. Over time, as the soul continues its journey across lifetimes, it begins to integrate the knowledge that both the physical and the spiritual are not separate, but interconnected. Spiritual wisdom is not about escaping the material world, but learning to bring light into it, to infuse the human experience with divine understanding. So, if you ever feel lost, if you ever wonder why life feels challenging, remember this: you are not here by accident. Your soul chose this path for a reason, and within every struggle lies an opportunity to awaken to your true potential. Share your story, or simply type, "I am growing," if you're committed to using every moment to improve yourself. Let's keep this conversation going. I can't wait to hear your insights. 6. What happens after this life? Have you ever wondered what happens after this life? What truly unfolds when your soul leaves the physical body? And how does it decide what comes next? The journey of the soul is far more profound than we often realize, an intricate dance between past, present, and future, woven into the grand design of the universe. After death, your soul transitions into a realm beyond the physical state of pure consciousness, where the weight of the material world fades and only truth remains. In this sacred space, often called the interlife or between lives realm, your soul reconnects with spiritual guides, reflecting on the life just lived, contemplating the lessons learned, and preparing for the next chapter of its eternal journey. One of the most crucial moments in this transition is the life review, a deeply introspective experience where your soul relives not just what you did, but how your actions impacted others. Imagine being able to see every choice, every word, and every emotion you ever stirred in someone else not as a judgment, but as a revelation. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, does not punish, but instead allows you to understand the ripple effect of your existence. This profound experience echoes the words of Rumi, who once said, "The soul has been given its own ears to hear things the mind does not understand." In this divine review, you do not simply recall your actions, you feel them, experience them from the perspective of those you touched both in love and in pain. Through this process, your soul gathers the wisdom it needs to evolve, refining its purpose for the next incarnation. But how does your soul choose its next life? Is it fate, or do you have a role in shaping your future experiences? The answer lies in the divine intelligence of the universe, what some call God, Source, or the infinite consciousness that governs all things. Your soul, a spiritual atom of this boundless energy, aligns itself with lessons it needs to master. Some souls return to heal wounds left unresolved, while others come back to guide, to serve, or to awaken others to the higher truths of existence. Nothing is random. Every challenge, every joy, and every soul you encounter is part of this sacred plan. Even the hardships you face are not punishments, but stepping stones on your spiritual journey, leading you closer to enlightenment. Yet, a question lingers. Can the soul ever break free from this cycle of reincarnation? Is there an ultimate liberation, a state where you no longer need to return? Many spiritual traditions speak of moksha, nirvana, or ascension to a point where the soul, having learned all it needs to, merges back into divine consciousness. The journey is long, but the destination is one of infinite love and unity. Perhaps, as the great philosopher Plato once suggested, the soul takes flight to the world that is invisible, but thereupon arriving, she is sure of bliss and forever dwells in paradise. But what about you? What lessons do you feel your soul is here to learn? Could the challenges you face today be the very experiences your soul chose to help it grow? If you look at your life from a higher perspective, what patterns or messages might you discover? The spiritual journey is not about reaching an end, but about awakening to the truth that has always been within you. You are not merely a body with a soul. You are a soul experiencing this life through the body. And when this life ends, your story does not. It continues, ever unfolding, ever evolving until the day your soul, a spark of the divine, finds its way home. Declare today, by commenting below, "God is with me," and let that truth sink into your heart. Share this message with someone who might need it, because encouragement multiplies when spoken. 7. Breaking free from reincarnation. From the moment your soul entered the cycle of existence, you have been on a profound spiritual journey, one that stretches across lifetimes, weaving through experiences that shape and refine your being. Reincarnation is not a random occurrence. It is a meticulously designed path, a school of the soul where each lifetime is a classroom filled with lessons, challenges, and opportunities for growth. But here's the truth. Few understand until you master the lessons your soul set out to learn. You are destined to return, caught in the ever-turning wheel of rebirth. This cycle is not a punishment. Rather, it is a sacred opportunity for transformation. You, as a chosen one, have embarked on this journey not by chance, but by spiritual design. Every hardship you face, every person you encounter, and every triumph you achieve is part of the divine blueprint your soul created before birth. What determines the life you are born into? The answer lies in the energy you carry from past lifetimes, the karmic imprints of choices, actions, and unresolved lessons. The family you are born into, the struggles you endure, and even the talents you possess are all intricately connected to your past experiences. These are not random events, but contracts your soul has willingly accepted. Some people enter your life as mentors, some as challenges, and some as mirrors reflecting the unresolved aspects of your inner world. Understanding this allows you to take full responsibility for your spiritual awakening, realizing that nothing is truly happening to you. It is all happening for you. But how do you break free from this cycle of reincarnation? True liberation is not about escaping life, nor is it about rejecting the physical world. Instead, it is about transcending the illusions that bind you to suffering, the illusion of separation, the illusion of limitation, the illusion that you are anything less than divine. This state of ultimate freedom is known by many names: enlightenment, moksha, ascension. Across all spiritual traditions, it is celebrated as the moment when the soul awakens fully to its divine nature, shedding the layers of illusion that create fear, doubt, and attachment. Contrary to common belief, enlightenment does not mean the end of existence. It means the beginning of true existence, where the soul operates from a state of pure awareness, no longer bound by the karmic debts that once dictated its fate. Achieving this level of spiritual mastery requires deep inner work. It begins with self-awareness, the ability to recognize the patterns, desires, and fears that have followed you from one lifetime to the next. Why do you attract certain experiences? Why do the same struggles keep reappearing? These are the keys to your soul's curriculum. Next, the process of liberation requires the release of unresolved karma. This is done through forgiveness, not just of others, but of yourself. Healing past wounds, letting go of attachments, and dissolving emotional baggage raise your vibrational frequency, allowing your soul to break free from the heavy energy of lower realms. When you align yourself with love, truth, and harmony, your soul naturally ascends to higher dimensions. Once you achieve enlightenment, your soul gains the ultimate freedom of choice. No longer bound by karmic contracts, you can choose to remain in the higher realms, existing in pure consciousness, or you may return, but not as one trapped in the cycle of suffering. Instead, you may come back as a guide, a teacher, a being of light whose sole purpose is to uplift others on their journey. This is the path of the awakened, the destiny of the chosen ones who have transcended the old cycles and now serve as beacons of wisdom for those still seeking their way. In today's world, where distractions are endless and material pursuits often overshadow spiritual truth, it is easy to forget why we are here. But the moment you start seeing life through the lens of the soul's journey, everything changes. Challenges become lessons, pain becomes a teacher, and every experience holds meaning. You are not here by accident. Your soul has chosen this life, this moment, this path. And as you awaken to this truth, you move one step closer to breaking free from the cycle of reincarnation, stepping into the highest version of yourself, the enlightened, liberated being you were always meant to become. If this message speaks to you, take it a step further and share it with someone who might need this reminder. Together, we can build connections rooted in honesty and respect. As we've discovered in this video, your soul carefully chooses your current life before birth, selecting experiences, challenges, and connections that will guide your spiritual growth. Every moment is an opportunity to learn, evolve, and fulfill your soul's purpose. Now, take a moment to reflect. Do you feel a deeper understanding of your life's path? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're ready to explore more of these profound mysteries, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me on this journey of awakening. See you in the next video on Spiritual Atom.